it's your boy T-Bird from Reaction. Today's Music Monday. We're about to get into some direct production. What had happened was we're gonna check out some good commentary about some of your some well-known musical instruments, production instruments as well too, that help create a lot of some of our favorite music as well too. And like I said, right now I'm going down the keyboard editions of some of the production and musician tools as well too though. So next one we're doing an order of releases from his channel is we're taking a look at the Neko. It looks familiar. I think I've seen it before. Who knows? But without further ado, direct comes with the cool information, along with the funny tidbits and commentaries as well too, and the great metaphors. So shout out to direct production, aka Native Shave though. We want to check out Neko. What had happened was, let's get it.
Hi, my name is Victor Wong. I'm the CEO of Open Labs in Austin, Texas. We've created the Neko.
What's up? You got your boy Direct, aka Native Shades, reminding you to like and subscribe. Because today we're going to be talking about the Open Labs Neko. What had happened was...
Look at that screen, man. That's like a damn near... So, oh my God, I got a mouse pad too. And is that a crossfader? Oh my... And they got... Yo. That shit, wow. I can't wait to hear the price of this. That's damn near you damn near got everything all in one keyboard, like right there. You got a big old monitor, a mouse, a little touchpad mouse, look like a crossfader, and some pads on the right side as well too. Of course, the knobs, and not to mention the keyboard. Lord.
So today we're going to be doing something a little different.
Yeah, you get that right.
Of Nekos. There was the Synth Neko 64, the Neko LX. We're just going to be talking about the concept of the Neko.
Oh, the concept.
So this machine comes out around 2000.
Oh, it's different concepts. So,
and 2004 is a pretty
interesting year. Computer keyboard in there too? What the hell?
Year for music. You know, we got the MPC 1000 out. The 4000 is still kicking. The MV just kind of came out.
Oh yeah, we won't.
And a company out of Austin, Texas, Open Labs, decides to create a product called the Neko. Now, what made this product special was that it was an all-in-one music production center. Everything you need is in this one piece of equipment.
Shit.
So you have a 15-inch PC touchscreen, an actual PC touchscreen. Okay, so this PC, I think it was about 4 gigs. You can expand it to 8 gigs if you wanted to. It came with a MIDI keyboard, nice MIDI keyboard. It came with 16 sliders, 24 knobs. It had a trackpad as a mouse so that you can, if you didn't want to use the touchscreen, you could use the trackpad. It had some transport controls like your play button, your rewind, your fast forward. And it also had an actual keyboard, like a computer keyboard, so that you can type in the information. Great. Sounds good, right? So you tell me, how much are you willing to spend for this product?
I'm ready to hear this.
I'll wait. Okay, so what if I told you the price was $6,500?
No shit. No shit.
All right, now
to be honest, it's kind of I expected it to be 10,000, but that's fair. Because no shit, look at that. And I'm wondering if that's like the first edition right there with the with supposed to be like some production type of tool right there, because you got to show the one day he displayed that had a little like almost like an MPC pad. Like,
I don't know if y'all done pulling y'all hair out, or maybe some of y'all is okay with the price. I don't know, but that was the problem with the Neko. To be fair, the Neko price ranges went all the way from $3,400 to $8,600. You know what I'm saying? It was a very interesting product. It was a good product, but the pricing was off. And that was the turmoil that the company always faced. It was...
Look, you have a start menu like it's a Windows almost.
Is this worth what we're getting?
True.
Because technically, I already have a PC laptop. I can just buy $100, $150 MIDI controller with knobs and sliders. My laptop already has a keyboard, And I already has transport controls on my MIDI controller. Everything together might cost me $400, if anything. You know what I'm saying? So why am I paying so much money for your piece of equipment? And that was the thing. So you're like, okay, well, what functionality does it give me? Like, what's the software in it? What's the thing? Well, it has a software that you can host your VSTs. What? I already have a DAW to host my VSTs. Why do I need this?
But this is something you can, like, it's pretty much a standalone you can do that with. Oh, okay, I like that. That sounds pretty cool. That's actually sound pretty neat. And it is what I expected though too. That's like the updated version of what they have on top with the MPC. You got the fast forward and all that, plus you got pads. But yeah, that's actually worth it.
Okay, what about, does it sample? Does it have anything? Well, it has a VST called Mimic that's kind of a sampler. Kind of a sampler?
Kind of.
I'm paying $6,500. This thing better sample. What do you mean kind of a sampler? You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure?
Okay, am I getting any kind of internal software application that's specific to this unit? Do I get a sequencer or something? Well, we throw in the DAW Reaper. We throw in Reaper in the unit, so you can use Reaper. Reaper is free! I can get Reaper for free if I want to. Are you cats trying to finesse me? And this was the argument that everybody had with the Neko. You had some people that really appreciated the quality of the hardware you were getting, because it was a very nice piece of gear. Like when you look at it, it looks beautiful. You're getting a nice keyboard, a nice touchscreen, nice knobs and sliders. But at the same time, anybody that was using a computer could basically go out and just get a MIDI controller and basically get the same kind of functionality. And they're paying, a tenth of the price. And not only that, it's lighter. I could just throw my laptop in my book bag with my MIDI controller and travel. This thing, I actually, weighed some pounds. It was kind of like, let's say you were hungry and you were starving for food and just you wanted to eat. And you're like, okay, I'm hungry. I need to eat something. Open Labs would come to your house and they will place the most beautiful refrigerator right in front of you in your kitchen with all of the state-of-the-art features, lights, everything, stainless steel and everything like that. And then you'll ask them, okay, is there food in here? And they're like, nah, there's no food. You got to bring your own food. You're like, listen, I'm hungry. My ribs are touching. I want to eat. Feed me. I need food. This was the problem with Open Labs. And this was an argument that a lot of people had with this machine. Now, it was you were getting some stuff, and don't get me wrong, the concept was a great concept. A lot of people love the concept, and they marketed it as, hey man, instead of lugging all your keyboard gear with you when you're going to tour and stuff, you might have like 6 favorite keyboards and you don't want to throw them all in the truck. Just sample the sounds that you like with this Mimic VST sampler that we have, and you're good to go. And that's another thing. They were like, hey, you can host your favorite DAW in here. You can use Pro Tools, you can use Reaper, you can use GarageBand, whatever you like to use, you can use it in this machine. I think Open Labs would have done a lot better if they did have a application that was specific to the unit itself. Almost like how the MPC has their MPC software, or Machine has its machine software specific to the unit, and that's what they go by. I think if Open Labs did that, it would make their position stronger to charge as much as they were charging. There were some people that loved the functionality of this unit, and they liked the whole concept of an all-in-one studio. And it was a nice piece of hardware. It looked really nice, meaning that if somebody came to your studio and seen this piece of equipment in there, it was a conversation starter. They would be like, oh, this looks really nice. What is this? And you'll explain to them, this is an all-in-one studio production sensor. So some of the
Is that,
extra
Polo?
features, you had 8 in, 8 out, audio out. You had MIDI in, MIDI out. You even had a feature like if somebody was to pull the plug, the unit would still be on because it had a internal power source that'll keep it on. Okay. And back then, you got to remember, this was a 4 gig machine starting out. And a lot of PCs in 2004, you were lucky to get a gig and stuff. If you got 2 gigs back then, you were balling. You know what I'm saying? And this gave you 4 gigs out the box, and it was expandable to 8 gigs. It had a lot of promise, and those two.
It's crazy to think about, like, computers when it can go up to like 8 gigs at the time. It wasn't like you can go up to like the 500 gigs and all, like a lot of other computers do nowadays. Or my own laptop here is 1 terabyte. But dang, think about that. That's wild, yo.
Two conflicting viewpoints is what kind of torn the Neko apart. It's funny because whenever you see famous producers, a couple of the famous producers that were promoting it was Timbaland was using it, Little John was using it, Teddy Riley was using it,
I thought it
Maroon 5 was using it.
Yeah,
but it's weird. Every time they would be in an interview talking about the Neko, it was like Al Qaeda was hiding behind the stage in the background with machine guns, telling them, "Listen, you better say the right thing about Neko, or it's over for you. We blowing you to bits." You know what I'm saying? They always seem under pressure. If you look at their interviews, they're like, "Okay, so what do you think about the Neko?" They're like, "I think it's a great machine, and I love the fact I have one for myself." I'm like, man, why do you sound so nervous? But this is one of the things with this machine. As far as the concept goes with the Neko, I think it's a great concept. And there was a space for something like this in the marketplace, in the music marketplace. But I just think their price was just a little bit too high. If somebody is going to charge me $6,500, I need more functionality. And there were other Nekos that came afterwards that were $7,000, $8,000. The only way I'm paying $7,000 for this piece of equipment is if they have an immediate mail-in rebate that when I send it in, I immediately get back $6,500 in return. That's the only way I'll be spending $7,000 on this piece of equipment. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a good unit, and a lot of people brought it, and a lot of people loved it. But, you know, you did have some haters. They did have a lot of returns, too. It was interesting with the Neko. It was a love and hate thing with the Neko, and even its little brother, the Miko. It was a lesser machine that didn't give you as many knobs and sliders and stuff. They took out some of the features, and they were selling that for about $3,000. It's weird. A lot of people brought it, and I think some people realized that, hey, this is just a PC with a MIDI controller, and then they went right to eBay, and they were selling them back, man. They were trying to get rid of them, man, because they brought them for $6,000. So they was on eBay like, yeah, man, I'm selling this Neko for $4,000. You're getting a good deal. It's just that I have a lot of stuff in my studio, and I really don't need, too many pieces of gear right now. I'm like, yeah, okay. It's just that you got. That's why you're trying to sell this joint.
Pretty much.
I ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what those people did with them, with that piece of equipment. I remember Sam Ash. They had a policy. They was like, listen, you purchase this thing, do not come back next week bringing this thing back. You will not be dropping $7,000 in my store today and then come back at the end of the week talking about you changed your mind. That's not happening. Yep. You buy it, you keep it. I'm telling you, anytime you hear an American company selling hardware, run for your life. Software, you're okay, but hardware, run! Yeah, so that's the Neko. What had happened was...
This was a good one.
This is your boy, Direct.
This was a good one right here, though. That was definitely dope. All right, so definitely interesting piece of equipment. Big piece. A mountain of equipment. And, you know, it's like you said, based on what he's saying, that I agree about the price though being like that. It's all you get though. But other than that, good commentary from direct production, putting us on to some of the your favorite like production tools as well too. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.